Welcome to Broom Talk, the podcast where witches, healers, and magic makers gather to share their journeys, their magic, and their truths. I'm your host, Priestess Mellisa of Enchanted Dragonfly, inviting you to take a seat in the broom circle because the real magic is in the stories we tell. So let's stir the cauldron and speak the spell. I have another magical being with me today. So tell us your name and your business name.
Sure. My name is Dr. Patty Beach, and my business name is Elluminara.
I love it. And what is your PhD in?
So I have a PhD in Metaphysics, and I have a PhD in Divination and Spiritual Sciences.
That's awesome. I didn't know you could get like a PhD in those fields. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Love it. Awesome. And where is your business located?
So my business is located right now in Westfield, Massachusetts, and I do various pop-up locations as well, all throughout New England, and I do work virtually around the world.
That's awesome. I love it. And could you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Oh, goodness. Okay, a little bit about what I do. Well, I've kind of taken a unique spin on things. So I really wanted to figure out how to take the metaphysics of the world and the divination and kind of marry them together. So imagine human design on steroids. It's kind of the direction. I kind of just compiled everything in. So human design is about energy and focusing on energy because we're all energetic. However, what I really wanted to do was bring in some of the divination elements like tarot birth cards, zodiac signs, moon signs. So for me, what I really do is try to transform people's lives and bring into an alignment based on moon phases. So you look at all the elements that makes you a you, both in the human form and the cosmic form. I'm tongue-tied today. That's okay. It's all right. I can get that word out.
Yes, you
don't say it enough. And put them together, and we map it out to moon phases.
That's wonderful.
So it's about transformation. I guess it's been the short version.
And how did you start doing what you do?
Okay, good question. So it kind of just happened. So it started out at infancy. My mother found a ghost playing with me in my crib. Wow. And then many, many years later, I swore there was somebody in the attic bouncing that red rubber ball sound, you know, that dodgeball. And my parents moved me from room to room, and the sound continued. Interesting. And at about 14, I started seeing random visions, ghosts, spirits, never interacting, but I could see them and feel them. So I just kind of fell into it. And then most recently, really, it was in 2000. My dad passed away suddenly. I was 28 and I got into an argument with him 2 hours before he died. Oh, thank you. And the only way I knew how to heal myself was kind of to dive back into what I knew. My dad loved astrology, loved the moon, the stars. So I really started going back into that. And at the time I was doing business coaching, and all my coaching clients were healers and light workers. And awesome. So it just kind of happened that I didn't realize I was actually life coaching already with my business coaching clients. And they were all the people that I knew I was. I just wasn't quite ready to tell the world.
Yeah.
So now I'm out. I'm out.
Yep.
Cat's out of the bag.
That's awesome. Oh, we're glad to hear it.
Yes. Thank you. Tongue-tied and all.
Yes. That's all right. We'll do that.
That's okay.
And what type of practitioner would you say you are?
So I focus on all metaphysics, but I would say more so it's transformational work. And whether that transformational work is all energy related and we focus on the energy element, or we focus more on mental health and alignment. For me, it's really about making someone feel whole and feel confident in themselves. So it's more transformational work, and whatever that modality is to get to that. I want people to get from point A to point B in their truest form.
I can see that. What is your spiritual origin story or an awakening?
Well, you've got a little bit of backstory with it, but I would say the origin really came, I actually came across Bridget Esmont from Biddy Tarot, and I stumbled upon it, And my very first deck that I actually bought for myself was the Animal Spirit deck. Let me tell you, when you buy your very first deck, now I've had decks over the years and I've read other people's decks, but when you actually buy your own to sit down, I love the Animal Spirit deck. Not the most ideal one to learn all the different elements of the cards because you are just looking at things way different than what Rider-Waite has said you're looking at. So I think for me, it was really, I was walking down the street one day and there was just this voice that said, "Stop hiding." And I couldn't figure out who or what was hiding. And I got home and I went into the bathroom, to wash up from my walk. And there was a unique reflection. The reflection that I saw was the person I'm supposed to be.
Interesting.
Not the person I physically see. And I think that for me, that was the moment that everything shifted. And since then, it has just been on blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been about a good 10 years now that it's been out in the world and telling people instead of hiding behind the business coaching routine. So.
That's awesome. Like you saw like your alter ego or your future self or what have you. It's pretty cool.
It was really interesting. It took me by surprise.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because at first I tried to I looked away, and when people say you see a vision in the mirror, it doesn't mirror you. That vision did not move. I kind of turned away and looked out of the corner of my eye, and the vision was still looking straight at me. So I was like, okay. And after that, I started seeing faces everywhere. Like everywhere. To the point I started photographing them and asking people, do you see what I see? And some people are like, no, I don't see what you see. So I think for me, that's really when it clicked that I just had to lean into it and let everything kind of just blossom the way it's supposed to.
Nice. I love that. Just let the universe do its thing.
I'm at your mercy. Whatever you want to give me, just bring it on. We can make it. We'll get through this somehow.
Oh, that's awesome. What's your daily spiritual or magical practice?
Okay, let's see. I journal every day. I journal in the morning. I journal in the middle of the afternoon. I journal at night. But I would say most importantly, my daily practice is I just have to remind myself to trust myself and just kind of really sit with myself, just in a little bit of silence. I have some kind of quirky routines, like I have to feed my squirrels in the morning. I have to feed my birds in the morning. So I have these things that I do before I take care of the dogs, before my household gets up. So to me, it's that I almost feel like I'm running around like Snow White, like feed the animals, make some tea, kind of do things.
Connecting with the earth.
So I kind of do all of that. But I do have, for me, absolutely, I have to have my morning tea. If I don't have my morning tea, don't call. Don't come to my house. It's very bad if I don't have my morning tea.
That's good though. Sometimes you need a little bit of just like that structure or part of your foundation. So to speak.
Absolutely.
Who or what inspires your path the most?
I would have to say it would be my dad. It would be my dad. I remember as a kid, we'd sit out on the porch, watching the thunderclouds roll in, watching the storms. If there was an eclipse of any kind, he'd be waking us up at 1 a.m. to get out and watch it. I remember he had a telescope on the back porch and always looking at the stars. So now I drag my family out every time there's a meteor shower. And I'm like, do you see? And they're looking up at the sky in the backyard going, I don't see anything. I'm like, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. But he really would be, and it really, I had to find peace. And I think that's what inspired me and really keeps me motivated, because I had to realize I couldn't control that conversation, the last conversation we had.
Right. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, for sure. What is the biggest challenge you faced on your journey, and how did you overcome it?
I'm still there, actually. I'm still there. And I would say that my biggest challenge is when I feel that moment of up-leveling, I tend to go into that little bit of fear mode of like, I know I'm expanding, but I'm not quite sure if I'm the human form of me is ready for that expansion. So every time that obstacle comes up, I have to sit and remind myself that it's okay, kind of embrace it, lean in. And I use binaural beats.
Yes.
It is the only way to overcome any obstacle for me, because once I tune into those sounds, it's as if everything instant downloads. So that's really, so I think every time I'm going through that expansion and that growth, that's when that challenge hits, because my instinct has always been fight or flight. So when I get into that challenge, if I don't have anybody to take a direct route to, and it's all within myself, then I kind of just go into this little globe. So my binaural beats are my guiding tool to get over any challenge or obstacle.
Nice. I'm glad that it's working. They're nice.
They are. I love them.
How do you, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What tools, methods, or spirits guide your work?
Okay. Tools and methods. I love tarot. I love oracle, crystals, chakras. There isn't, there's so many modalities to my scope. But I would say I definitely rely on my tarot. I rely on my crystals for grounding and alignment. But really, I think if I answer it truthfully to myself, what kind of guides me and motivates me behind things is the clairaudient. And that's, it's just a download of sounds. It's just, and it's constantly pushing or pulling me into the next level. And I would have to say that's really kind of what the guide is. I don't know who it is or always necessarily what they're trying to say to me. It doesn't always come through clear at times, but there is this universal voice that continues to push me. And but it's never steered me wrong. So I'm not going to ask it questions. I'm not going to question it. You just keep pushing me in the right direction. So I'm good. We'll take it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. How do you stay energetically protected and grounded?
Crystals definitely are a huge must for me. I do sage, constantly sage my office, my house, myself. But I would say really grounded. I like to take walks. I like to go outside. I have a favorite tree that's about a mile from my house. I'll drive down. Someday the farmer's going to probably come out and ask me why I'm sitting by this tree. It's kind of funny. Everybody knows it's my favorite tree. They'll call me up and say, "Hey, Mom, I just drove by your favorite tree." I'm like, okay. But yeah, it's really getting out in nature and really just listening to what's not being heard or what's not being said. So if you really listen to the trees and you listen to the universe, it's a different sound than just the whistling. So to me, that's really what keeps me grounded.
I love trees too. What's one common misconception about your craft or your work?
That it's fortune telling.
Yeah.
Or that it's, you're dancing with the devil and those kinds of things, those typical things that you hear. But I think the biggest misconception is its intent. Everything I do is not with the intent to impede on free will or to predict the future. Everything that I do is designed to help you learn more about yourself, align with yourself, and make the right decisions for yourself based on your own beliefs and your own thoughts rather than the influence of others. I think that's the biggest misconception is people think they can just walk and sit down and I'm going to tell them everything's perfect.
No.
Not happening.
It's like it enlightens what's going on right now for them.
Yeah.
I can see that. Can you share a powerful or memorable client transformation without any names?
Sure. This individual, turns out after all these years, is my best friend. She started out with me as a business coach. I was her business coach. She was a life coach. And she really started diving into all these different types of angel cards and numbers, and really kind of fascinated me while I was helping her do the back end of her business. And then the situation flipped. Somewhere in the conversation, she got to this crossroad where she just couldn't get past it. And all of a sudden, I was the one now pulling out the cards and doing the coaching and doing the life coaching to get her beyond that. And over time, she really wanted to do more fashion-related stuff. And I just said, well, why don't you? Why are you a life coach if that's not really what you want to do? Yeah. And now all of a sudden, she's a micro-influencer in fashion.
Good for her.
Yeah, nice. So it was just one of those, we ended up switching roles somewhere through the process, and 12 years later, we're the best of friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, you got a friend out of it as well.
Oh, I did. I did.
Nice. What sacred self-care practices keep you aligned?
Hot showers.
Hot
showers.
Nice hot shower.
I sprinkle salt in the tub. Nice. I sage the bathroom to bring in my crystals, the whole 9 yards in that aspect. But really, if I ever feel like I'm completely out of alignment, I'm popping on my binaural beats or a chakra frequency on my phone on an app. And it's really a hot shower or a hot bath. It's just sometimes I just need to feel like everything has been, cleansed from the inside out, so to speak. And I've learned that when I let the water run down the drain and I'm standing there and everything's run, it's as if it's pulling all the toxins out of me. So I guess really for me, that's nice. Probably shower more than I should. Yeah. I'm lotioning up, right? Constantly lotioning up. But really, I would say, aside from that, making sure that I give myself grace. So if I happen to skip a day of journaling or a time, because I do like to journal, and then I don't beat myself up. So giving myself grace, I think, is a huge self-practice that has to be in order to keep me aligned, because if not, I'm my own crown of thorns.
Yeah, I mean, we tend to be our own worst critic, for sure. Yeah. What does success look like to you as a spiritual business owner?
Success to me, in this capacity, really is making sure that I'm staying true to myself, which allows me to show up to be the best version of any individual that crosses my path. And I think that was really the biggest thing, is that there's no judgment and no presumption of whoever it is that comes through my door or across my email. For me, that really was a big thing, is just everything is an open canvas. And so for me, as long as I'm keeping with my morals and my integrity and showing up always as the best version in any situation, really is what I consider a success. I want people to feel good about themselves. And I always want to leave them in a better place than when we've crossed paths in the conversation, whether even if it's a text or an email. I just want to make sure I'm leaving the world better than I found it.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Do you follow the moon, astrology, or seasonal cycles in your work?
I love it. I'll kind of work with that list backwards. So seasonal cycles, I love, because I love trees. And being in New England, how can you not? You're the best. It's like one morning you wake up and everything's green. And it's like, when did that happen? We missed that. But seasons, I would say I definitely do. My dad loved the crocuses when they pop up. So always when I see the first sign of crocuses and that little purple popping up out of the soil, it's that moment that everything's waking up. And then, of course, the fall is beautiful with the leaves. So I love that cycle of, it's very similar to the death card. So everything, it has its cycle. It's born, it ends, it reborns, it regenerates. So I really like that process. I have to say, hands down, because of even my business name, everything is based on the moon phases. So I only do things based on the moon phase.
I love it.
So when it's the new moon, I worry about my new moon intentions or what my new direction is. I check in on the first quarter and I'm like, okay, this is working. Whatever doesn't work, full moon, it's out the door. And then I really I live and plan everything based on the moon cycles.
Awesome. I love the moon.
She's a powerful thing, isn't she?
Yes, she is. I think
is.
she's underrated.
I would have to agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think people need to know more about the moon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What's something you wish more people knew about energy work, divination, rituals, what have you?
I think what I really hope to let more people know and more people be aware of is just that the power it can have. You can feel so in control when everything is out of control.
Yeah.
When you do that. And I think especially looking at the moon cycle, if I only have to do things on a 14-day window at a time frame, that's not as scary as what am I going to do for the next month or the next 6 months.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about the next couple of weeks. So I wish more people realized it's about flow and energy and vibration. It's not necessarily about the modalities and the tools that you use.
Yeah.
It's,
absolutely.
There's a lot of handy things around in this world that can bring you so much joy and so much peace that I think people overlook out of fear.
I agree. I feel like if they had more education or just allowed themselves to be educated,
Correct.
there would be less fear, what have they.
Be a lot more joy in the world.
Yeah.
Listen, people, there's a lot more joy out here.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If you could give one piece of advice to someone just starting their path, what would it be?
Trust yourself, even when you aren't sure.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you feel like you're questioning yourself, that first instinct that you feel, that's your intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to it, feel what it feels like inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
And that really, I think is so powerful. I think that is the first place to start. Trust what you already know within you.
Yeah. Trust in the trust that you have in yourself, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. You want me? Coke.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one? Do you remember that one?
Yes. Oh, we're dating ourselves.
I know. It's okay.
Hello, 80s.
Yes.
What magic are you currently brewing in regards to events you're doing, maybe classes you're teaching?
Yes. Well, we have, this weekend is very busy, as you know. So this weekend we have the Veil and Vision event, which I'm there. I'm so excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be my very first time at one of your events. So I'm super excited. I am. And then on Sunday, the 12th, is my 1-year reading anniversary at Mandazi Books in Connecticut. So I'm doing this little celebration there. But really, I think the biggest thing that on top of all this is really diving into light therapy and hypnosis. I just got certified in hypnosis.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I love crystal Reiki. As opposed to traditional Reiki. But so that's really kind of what's new and kind of exciting. And there's a couple new little things coming down the road this summer, but we'll work on that.
Of course. Yeah, sometimes you got to keep things quiet as it's
That's
still in
right.
progress.
That's
Absolutely.
right. Everything's a work in progress.
Yes. And now we have some fun questions.
Oh, okay. Bring on the fun questions.
What is your sun, moon, and rising sign?
Okay. Well, this is going to be fun. So you ready? So first I'll tell you, I'm an Aries Taurus cusp baby. So that already is a ram and a bull going at it.
Yeah.
And my rising and moon is both a Capricorn.
Interesting.
It makes life very challenging.
Yeah.
Very challenging.
Very, very grounded and fiery at the same time, right?
It is. There are days I know both sides of those personalities. Then you have the Capricorn going, which side is going to give in to which side? So those are the days that when my family comes home and they look at my face and they're like, yeah, no.
It won't be in the other room.
We are not going anywhere near her. We are tapping out right now because they don't know which is going on. But those are, yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. Makes for a great combination.
Yes, it's fun. Do you have a favorite crystal or herb or tool that you always work with?
I have two. And I have my favorite tarot deck. And it's the Tarot de la Newt deck. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
No.
If you haven't, I'm going to send it to you because it is the most beautiful deck I ever have.
Yeah.
That deck miraculously and mysteriously shows up in different places in my house. I can leave it one place and it'll show up somewhere else. So I have no idea, but I love it. And then I have this fluorite sphere about the size of a softball.
Wow.
And it is gorgeous. And every time I put it in my hands, it like radiates this warmth all the way through my body and my toes tingle. So anytime that I feel like I need to be recharged, re-energized, it's like my own little USB port to the world. I just kind of hold on to that. And what's interesting about that is I've given it to other people and they have a different sensation when they hold it.
And so it's got the purples and the teals and stuff. Oh,
and it's got this I'll send you pictures. It's got this very unique inclusion in it. So it looks almost like a tornado cloud. It's really, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I almost tripped a customer that was trying to buy it. And I looked right at him and I said, either you buy it or I am. And he thought I was kidding. So he put it back and I bought it.
Nice. It was calling you.
I was like, I am not leaving here without this. No, it has to come home with me.
I've done that with pizzas before too. I'm like, you're coming home.
Yeah, it's just I can't put it.
I don't need any bread. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I can't. You have to come home with me. I'm sorry.
What's your magical nickname or an archetype that you resonate with?
So this has always been an interesting one because I've had people call me a conduit. I've had people call me a catalyst. And I really, I'm a metaphysical and mystical practitioner is really where it is. Because I think of all the studying that I've done, and I mean, I've written 2 theses. I'm working on a third. And because I really scientifically like all those different aspects of things, I envision almost, imagine it, you go to the doctor's office and you walk in and you're like, okay, what kind of doctor do I see today? Do I see a general practitioner or a specialist?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how to make those two in the spiritual realm and the metaphysical realm become one. And that's been a unique challenge. So I definitely have to say a practitioner.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, if you have a different nickname as you get to see my charms, then by all means, let me know. Feel free to name me. I'll be all set with
Dr. Awesome. Tea or tincture?
I have to say tea. Every day, every night, all day long.
Tarot or runes?
So tarot is my go-to. Runes, I do read them, but the challenge I have with them is because of the clairaudient and the clairvoyantness. If I'm going into cemeteries and things like that, I pick up them and I can feel them. I know they're there. Like I know which direction they are. Sometimes they show themselves. Sometimes when I pick up runes, it's as if I go back into a different time. So it's something I've had to be very careful with because I almost feel like I can be teleported. Yeah. So I'm very careful with runes.
I get that. Yeah. Get that. Come back out and you got like furs on you and you're like
really, it's like, oh yeah, okay, you thought it was bad in Outlander when she teleported in time.
I love that show.
Just give me a deck of runes, a handful of runes, and I don't know where I'm going to be in the world, but you'll find me somewhere. Be in Stonehenge.
Cauldron or candle?
Everybody's going to say candle because that's what they think. What they don't know is I secretly brew stuff. I do. Secretly, I love the cauldron, but most people only see me with candles. Now they all know.
I love a good cauldron. I went to this shop, a shop like this, and a couple towns over, and it switched owners, but the woman had a cauldron this big. It came off a whaling ship.
Oh my gosh.
It was huge. You could fit 3 people in. It was massive. It was awesome though.
Only 3 people?
Just maybe 4 if you squish them down.
Put a couple little people in there. We'll just squish it. Throw those in first. We'll squish it. Who knows what we're brewing up here? No.
If your spirit guide had a voice, what would it sound like?
A tree whisper. That it would be that soft rustle that you hear, and it's usually that morning breeze that you hear it. So it's that soft tree sound.
I feel like a weeping willow tree.
I was just gonna say, I have a weeping cherry tree, which I love, and that's kind of what that sound is like. Is when you hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, the breeze.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
Do you have any pets?
Well, I have lots of pets. So we have 2 cats, Bandit and Doodle. And my son who lives with us has a dog named Jackson, a guinea pig named Smokey, because he looks like a smoky quartz. It's kind of cool.
That's cool.
And then we have 2 dogs, a Min Pin, Olive. Then we have a Basset Goodle. He's Basset Hound, Pug, and Poodle. His name is Cooper.
What does he look more like?
You know what? He looks more like a Basset Hound because he stands with his little paws, but he's got the little pug tail that curls up.
Oh, like a cinnamon bun.
Yeah, it's the cutest little thing. I call it his man bun. I do. I call it his little man bun. And then not at home, I have a horse.
Nice.
And I've had her since 2008. So, yes.
So awesome.
Yes, I'm her one and only owner other than who bred her mother. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's my list of pets. If I could have more, I would, because I have squirrels that come to my slider. They know when I turn my office light on, they'll be at the gate. And if I'm not paying attention to them, they'll climb up the screen and tap on, or they sit on the banister and they'll pull on the door to like throw their peanuts out.
Staring at you like
They do. They have stalked me. If I ever move out of this place, I'm sorry to the people who move in. You better learn to feed the squirrels, because if not, they are breaking in your house.
They're going to stay at the house. They're going to follow you.
I'll be like the Pied Piper with all the squirrels following me, the chipmunks. I will tell you, though, the most unique thing, I have had a pair of blue jays and a pair of cardinals on the deck at the same exact time.
Oh, interesting.
And those two breeds of birds, 99.9% of the time, you'll never see them together.
Yeah, I think that they kind of like, they don't like the same energy space. Yeah.
But my dad was a blue jay. My mom was a cardinal. My mom is still here. But I have a pair of blue jays and a pair of cardinals, and they will hang out on the deck together. So, yeah. So those are all my pets.
Yeah, awesome. So those were all the questions I had.
All right.
Did you want to talk about anything?
No, I couldn't. No, really. I think for me, it's just really aligned with the world. It's just forget about all the noise.
Yeah.
Forget about the noise. Sometimes you just have to be like, it's okay to unplug.
Don't dive in too deep at the news online.
Yeah,
It can be really like,
you know, I'm going to back up and say, one of the things I wish people knew is boundaries do not make you selfish.
No, that's
boundaries
so true,
don't make you mean. They don't make you selfish.
I think you should have more boundaries. People should have more boundaries. It's okay to say no.
It is.
It's okay to tell somebody to piss off. It really is like,
No, because I think that now that we're talking, I think that's like probably the biggest misconception is, people say, oh, she's selfish. Well, why is she selfish? Because she isn't giving you what you want?
Yes, I think that's where a lot of that comes
it's
from.
like, no, boundaries are fantastic, people.
Mm-hmm.
They're wonderful. I have them.
Same. Yep, they're very important. Yep.
But yeah. But I want to come back. We got lots of more goodies coming down the road, and we'll have to do this we should do it live from the event.
I'm going to be walking around.
All right.
Live. Oh, yeah. So you'll be able to find us both at our Veil and Vision, the Veil and the Vision Witch Convention in Uxbridge at Arrowhead Acres at 84 Aldridge Street, I think is the name of the street. You'll find it on our Facebook. I'm going to put a link for them to find you in the description.
Okay.
Do you want that to be Facebook, website?
The website.
Okay.
Yes, we'll put that for Illuminara.com.
All right. So I'll put that in the description. Go get a reading for her or from her, or come see us at the Witch Convention.
Absolutely. I'll be there. Come hang out.
Yes, absolutely.
Boundaries, people.
Yes,
Boundaries.
We have an axe throwing cage, a food truck, and all sorts of fun stuff. We got witch dances. I'm doing a live event. I'm going to get up.
I want to throw some axes.
Yes, same. Oh yeah.
That's some. I tell everybody, I'll give everybody this quick tip. If you don't know how to deal with frustration, go outside, pick up a rock and throw it. Or throw it in the river, throw it in the woods, because here's the thing, when you're a little kid and you're walking down the street kicking rocks and it goes into the bushes or anything, you don't go get it. So why do we keep going get our problems? Just kick them like a rock to the curb and move on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And as always, come see us at Enchanted Dragonfly at 99 Church Street in Whitinsville, Massachusetts. We are a metaphysical shop. And give this channel a follow. Share the video, like the video, press all the little buttons, help us grow, and help us get the word out. And as always, bless be. Love you all. Bye, guys.
Bye.